and welcome to another episode of Street Voice, where we ask Nigerians about trend, development, and topical issues. I am Atunuke Oglola. Join me on the street today as we voice your opinion.
Donald Trump coming back, I think it also has a positive effect in Nigeria. Yeah, it's good for Nigeria in one way.
I don't think he's coming back might be good for Nigeria, but I think President Trump is doing a good job on the whole, you understand? Because in his policies, he tends to put America first, not other people, Yes, the restriction on maybe assistance to third world country may affect us here in Nigeria, but for them in America, I think it's a good development. So which means Nigeria have to look inward more or to other nations that can be of help.
Actually, Nigerians will hate truth, but the fact is that his policies is what will benefit Americans, and if you check it well, he's doing well. You get it? It's not easy for someone to be impeached and he still come back again. That means the Americans saw something in him, but for him to be back, that means he has something to offer.
You see, the first time when Donald Trump was there, you look at the way Donald Trump structured the United States of America, there are some issues that are affected the whole world today. Donald Trump looked into it. He now decided that such issues, he began to restrict them out of United States of America. Why was he doing that? He just want to gather United States of America to know the level where they are going to.
I think the restriction on illegal immigrants, everybody wants to go to America, and you have to find a way to go there because it's a line you can easily realize your dream, But on the other hand, most people that have gone there have not really up to expectation because of the atrocities they are committing and all that. So I think the ban may not be, let me say it's a 50-50 thing, It's partially good for America. Then for the third world country, I don't think it's a good thing at all because we depend on US for so many things. So I think it may be a policy that will change with time, but for now, it will be a very good thing for Nigeria.
I look at it from two angles. It's okay. One, we will deal more with the illegal immigrants. I mean, those who have migrated down there and they have issues with their visas. Maybe their visas have expired and they don't want to come back. They want to hide. They start hiding. Whereas the president of the United States, and he said American first. So there is nothing wrong in deporting illegal immigrants back to their country because they will become a nuisance. They will be running up and down hiding. And the one thing I like about it is that it will help we Africans to come back and build our country. We need to build our nation. We don't need to just rely on this foreign Western world. Come back, build your nation. Try to enforce confront the government of the day so that we can have good government of the day that will help us in our policy making and our economy. When all of us start running away from Nigeria, it will build the nation. Somebody needs to stay back and build this nation. So if Trump decides that he's going to put a stricter measures in immigration, it's okay. So that at least if you don't have any reason to travel out, why are you going to travel out? Stay down here. Let's build this country together. We can make this country work. It's possible for Nigeria to work. And when all of us put our hands together and enforce who we want, enforce the rule of the law, this country will work. That's my belief.
If you are coming to a place and your document is not complete, what are you going there to do? If it's on the basis of let your document be complete, you are free to come. It's not disturbing anybody. But if for the fact that you are there roaming about without your documentation completed, it's wrong. Not like Nigeria that everybody from Cote d'Ivoire, we don't even know how many people there is in Nigeria. They are saying we have over 200 million Nigerians. But in this country, me and you know that this Lagos alone contain more than that number. Because why? People from different states, different countries, they barge in here without any documentations. That's the problem we have. Everywhere is overcrowded. Look around where we are now. The crowd is much. But has it been that there is accurate documentation that you know who is in the country and who is living in the country? Don't you know that things will be going well? We know, okay, this is what we are generating as our work. This is our capital. And this is what we are spending on it. This is how the money is going. But in Nigeria, they budget billion. But where is the money going? Into someone's pockets. But what's the reason? What's the cause? overpopulation is disturbing us. If you can control what comes in and what goes out of America, it's also where that Nigeria also control what comes in and what goes out of Nigeria.
Donald Trump is the man that I have a vision to move the United States of America to the next level. So he doesn't want anything that will hinder him. By so doing that, Nigeria also have what it takes to beat Nigeria. So it will affect Nigeria in other hands, in other ways, because Nigeria does not believe on what they have. Nigeria have a lot of resources to build up Nigerians, because our leaders are not serious. I don't know what I would say. They are not is a selfish or what, because we have men of integrity, men of knowledge and understanding that can lead Nigeria and get Nigeria to the state they want. Not even the region of Nigeria should suffer in this country.
Very lovely. Look, sincerely speaking, I'm on that same page with him. Let him stop all interventions. We don't need AIDS. We don't need AIDS from foreign world. We have everything it takes to make this country and African continent great. We don't need all this AIDS. When you give us AIDS, we pay triple. We become indebted to you. Our generations, our unborn generations keep on paying for this aid. So we don't need AIDS. We need to make sure, let's build this our country together. Let's build this Africa together. We don't need their AIDS. We don't need, those are token things. We can't survive. Do you know that when was that in Nigeria? That one of our presidents was telling us our problem is how to spend our money. How to spend our money. Nigeria is so blessed, so rich. We don't need all these token. With this token, they control us, they manipulate our economy. They influence our electoral system. They dictate how we should move, what we should do, what we should not do. How the IMF will come in, tell us what to do. The World Health will come in, tell us what to do. We don't need these aids. Let us build this country together. Enough of all those aids. We don't need them. I like that policy.
Everything that is happening in Nigeria, not that it cannot be solved. There are a lot of people who have the mind to solve it, and greater number of the people have the mind to destroy it. So it becomes difficult. Talk a problem of health, insecurity. There are no problem that insurmountable. It's just that the willpower to do it, that's the main challenge. With the coming of Buhari, we thought it would be solved. It was worse. With the coming of Tinubu, let's see if things will change. But I think if he has the willpower to do something, it can be done.
If Africans cannot utilize what they have, it's right. Ask me why. Because why? He knows that Africans has what it takes to sustain themselves, but they are all going out there borrowing for what? For their personal pocket is all the politicians use. So if you can subsidize it or cut it off, and Nigerians or every African country will start producing what they will eat, what they will spend, is of good policy.
The first thing I will tell Trump is this: tell all Africans to build their nations. All those aids, remove it. Don't give African aids again. They don't need aids. Let them build their nations, and let their leaders that are investing in all those countries go back to the African nations and invest and build their country. Like Africans can build their nation. Let our leaders stop going around there to build other people first in one country. We should build medical good hospitals here, good schools here. Leaders should receive their medical treatment in their country. So if I meet Donald Trump today, what I will tell him, please stop all these foreign leaders coming to your country to invest. Let them invest in their African nation.
I will commend him for what the work he's doing. For me, it's my own opinion. I saw Donald Trump as the only president in this new dispensation that is doing something that save lives. Not even the United States of America, the whole world.
I will also encourage him to put more policies that will benefit Africans and the world at large.
Yes, I will just tell him that he should reconsider mostly the area that will affect the health of Nigerians. You understand? And I think there's a relief already. That has given relief to Nigeria. I read that recently. That is a good development. For the immigration, I think it's a ban on those who enter illegally. You understand? Not necessarily that it's a ban on Nigeria or any country per se. So people should do the right thing. Go in there legally. And that's the way it should be.
Thank you for watching another episode of Street Voice, and that's all we can take till I come your way again. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe on Clear TV. Bye for now.